able to catch this live because this is very much so impromptu, honey. But I said, you know what? While I got some free time, let me jump in here and give my 2 cents real fast, and then I'm gonna be on my merry way. But of course, this will always be available for replay. I know before we talked about the mummies on my channel here and there. It's not what I talk about on a consistent basis. So I know that this is we're shifting gears just a little bit, but I just wanted to hop in with my 2 cents for a little bit. Yeah, if you hey Angela Brooks, hey. But yeah, I just wanted to hop in with my 2 cents real fast because I just want to say something real quick. I promise y'all I ain't gonna hold y'all long. If you're listening to my beautiful voice and you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But I'm just gonna jump in and give my 2 cents on this situation because I'm like, you know what? I got some free time. I got some time. I'm gonna give my 2 cents. We talked about Jazzy on my channel before, and I'm gonna just say this. Hey, Tracy World. Hey. Um, hey, Lady Devereaux. Hey, Normal Drama. Good morning. Good morning. So yeah, y'all, this is gonna be real fast today. But I just wanted to come just give my thoughts and opinion real fast because y'all know anytime something's going down on these YouTube streets, my opinion is always a little bit different than everybody's. Hey, Shawna Place. Hey. So I wanted to come real fast and just say a few things, and I'm gonna get on off here, okay? And then let y'all enjoy y'all Friday. But as you all know, my Jazzy Life is once again in the headlines all over these YouTube streets. It's been a lot going on. First things first, her and Liv don't fell out. Okay, that's been a topic. Oh, thank you, Tracy World. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Hey, Wanda Clayton. Hey, Real Talk with Real Opinions. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in. But yeah, I just want to hop on here real quick because, like I said, my girl, my Jazzy Life has been all over these YouTube streets, getting drugged up and down every corner, every crook, every nanny. And I'm just gonna go come in. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Now the first things first, her and Liv have not been friends. They're not friends anymore. If you all don't know the background on that, you know, problem, Miss Tracy. But yeah, if you all don't know the background on that, her and Liv are no longer friends. Something has gone on behind the scenes between them. I don't think Liv has come out and exactly said what yet. But you know, Liv came out a few weeks ago and she pretty much tried to dry hint the Jazzy over there getting beat on, right? And you know, that's of course spiraled downhill. She pretty much kind of came on here and said that, you know, she has a friend. The friend is getting beat on. The friend is allegedly got her face spit in. She pretty much Liv came on here and threw Jazzy all the way up under the bus. Okay. All the way up under the bus. And she said what a lot of people have been saying about Jazzy. And they're no longer friends. And this last chain of events, which this is very serious, there was another reactor who does reactions on the mommies. Her name is a Witchy Wit, and she came out yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before that. She came out early, I think yesterday morning, and she pretty much posted a cryptic message onto her community tab that pretty much sounds like she was dealing with depression and she sounded like she was checking out. And so that's very serious. And my thoughts and prayers are with her, aside from this issue. So this, when I talk about this issue today, is no disrespect to her at all. Even though I like some of her content, of course, you know, I feel like she was very good. One thing I can say is her content was very interesting because she actually took the time to edit and she really made funny videos. Even though I don't agree with a lot of people's opinions about the moms, because my opinion is just different. I have, you know, I don't judge them as harshly as a lot of other reactors do, right? So even though I can't get into all the reaction channels on the mommies because, you know, I'm not that judgmental. I will say she was very good at, you know, the editing, and she was very funny. She put a funny spin on it, you know, sometimes. So whatever she's going through, I definitely do hope that she's okay. I will say that before we get into today's conversation. However, she came out with the message. A lot of the reactors were concerned. A lot of people were on here trying to find her. It was just a big, it caused a frenzy. And so Jazzy came on later that day. And she was also talking about what she went through. She's saying that she's also going through depression or whatever. And that made Liv post a community post just basically saying Jasmine is disgusting and she's trying to get attention off of a serious situation. And a lot of people just started dragging Jazzy again. It was like, oh my God, how dare you come out here and how dare you say something when we're concerned about this other person and da 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 da. And listen, let me just say this before I get into my commentary. Does Jasmine have some things going on over there that she needs to get together? Definitely. Is Jazzy probably over there getting in a DV situation? Probably so. If everybody calling your ninja an abusive piece of shit, then that's probably what he is. Does she need to get that man out her house and do better? Absolutely. However, I'm tired of the hypocritical shit. Okay, I'm tired of the hypocritical stuff. So after Liv pretty much made a community post, shaming Jasmine for coming out here in a serious situation, trying to make it about her or whatever. Then, Jasmine went live, Liv went live. They've been going back and forth. Liv, is on her live talking about how if Jasmine don't shut up, she gonna drop the tea. She gonna tell the tea. Yes, Lady Devereaux, it's the hypocrisy for me, and we about to get into it. And I know people ain't gonna like when I say this, but I'm about to be real, real, real raw and candid right quick. Cause come on, let's cut the shit. So, first things first. Basically, Liv is on live. Liv threatening to tell everybody. Liv threatening to tell everybody tea. I mean, Liv is threatening to tell all the tea on Jasmine. She's threatening to give us a month worth of Jasmine's tea. Everybody is here for it. Everybody is here to hear how Jasmine is getting abused. Everybody is lined up with their popcorn ready. They're ready to hear what Chris is over there doing to her and her children. I'm talking about y'all living for it, right? But this shit is so hypocritical. Y'all was just the same people. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that what Jasmine is going through, we don't know what Witchy Witch is going through, right? And we can only pray that she's okay. But at the end of the day, we don't know any of these people in real life, right? So the message that she put onto her community tab could have just been her saying goodbye to social media. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. And honestly, unless you are a friend or unless you know her personally, there's nothing that you can do about it, right? But pray, get on your knees and pray and wish for the best. But how can you all be the same people over here? Oh my God, we gotta stick together. We gotta stick together. We gotta find out. You're over here on one hand, really concerned, really empathetic, really, really, really trying to really figure out and help a sister, a black sister that's going through something, right? And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It says, right, usually keep it 100. I'm going to keep it 100 real fast. Hey, CC's live. Hey, hey, hey. But yeah, ain't nothing wrong with y'all wanting to band together for this young sister who may be going through something. So please, hey, TMR. Hey, girl. Hey, hey, hey. But yes. So and good morning to you as well. There is nothing wrong with wanting to band together for this young sister if y'all are concerned. But you can't in one breath be so concerned and oh my God, and this, that, and third, and what da, da, da. But then y'all are front row and center for Liv spilling the tea on Jazz allegedly getting abused. I'm talking about y'all got y'all popcorn ready. Y'all think this is funny. Y'all think this is hilarious. I mean, you all are really, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are front row, and some of the main people that are front row and center and ready for Liv to expose and drag Jasmine, right? Y'all was just telling everybody to band together. Y'all were just telling everybody we should be concerned. Y'all were just telling them, and don't get me wrong, like I said, this is no disrespect to the young lady who's going through something, because you should be concerned. You know what I'm saying? That is alarming. But you got to pick a side and stay there, okay? You can't in one breath be trying to uplift someone and support someone in their time of depression, but then in the other breath, you're egging on and ready to drive another black woman into probably more depression. And like I said, Jazzy ain't innocent by no far. Jazzy got a lot going on over there that she obviously need to take care of. That nigga ain't no good and she need to figure it out. So Jazzy is no way near innocent, okay? Jazzy is nowhere near whatever. But whatever Jazzy got going on, it ain't no different than what any of these other mothers done had going on. Everybody over there cheering Liv on. Y'all ready for her to spill the tea. Y'all ready for her to come out with it. But did she just lose custody of her kids? When something going on with her and her baby daddy? When there are allegations I hear about her doing drugs? Same thing, what I'm saying? So I'm just really confused at how we in one breath, we want to band together as Black people. We want to be supportive of one another. We want to help people get through depression. We want to help people, you know what I'm saying? We want to help people just feel better about themselves. We want to reach out and we want to give a helping hand. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Please don't get it twisted when I say that. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting to band together. But you cannot be this passionate about someone who you don't know on the internet in one breath, but then you're ready to tear the next person down in that same breath, in that same day. Like to me, it gives clout chase. Okay, to me, it gives you just want to use it when it comes to live. To me, it gives you wanted to use that situation to come at Jasmine Nick. That's what it gives. Yes, it's very sickening. Exactly. It says Jazz needs to tell who Lil Baby Daddy is. Living so wrong for doing Jazz like that. Yeah, like that shit is not cute at all. Exactly. What friend records someone? Liv had this plan. She was never Jasmine's friend. And Jasmine definitely should have saw that a long time ago. This lady sat up here and said that all of y'all was on a trip doing drugs. You already had CPS at your door before. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I would have never befriended Liv anyway. But it's like everybody wants to have a front row seat to My Jazzy's Life drama. Everyone wants to have a front row seat to the DV situation. Everyone wants to have a front row seat with the popcorn to figure out what's going on with that. But when it was Chrissy getting abused, when it was Chrissy getting the police at her house, when Chrissy showed up here with a missing tooth, everybody wanted to be quiet. Oh no. And don't get me wrong, I felt for Chrissy during that time. I even took up for her during that time. I was like, y'all, come on, leave the damn lady alone. You know what I'm saying? But I don't get it. Like, I just can't get it for the life of me. I don't get how we can sit up here and be so flip-flop. Don't get me wrong. Do your commentary. The mommies, I ain't gonna lie. The mommies, they give people a lot to talk about. The mommies give people a lot to talk about. They always got something going on. It's always some drama. So at the end of the day, I'm not sitting up here trying to be no hypocrite. I'm not saying, I actually enjoy some of the commentary on the mommies. You know what I'm saying? I like TMR. I like her channel. You know what I'm saying? She's somebody who I can watch some of her commentary on the mommies. Even if, I may not be as judgmental or I may not feel like something they display is that bad. People like her, I can listen to that because she, you know what I'm saying? Because even though she has her feelings about it, she knows how to basically deliver the information and get on up out of there. But you have some people who are really dedicated to it, from my opinion, really dedicated to dragging Jasmine and ruining her every damn day. But you're sitting on here wanting people to have, and I'm sorry, y'all, I gotta plug my phone up. But then you sit on here, you want people to feel sorry for Chrissy. And don't get me wrong, like I said, I felt bad for Chrissy. I made a video about her, defending her around that time. But y'all gotta pick a side and stay there, baby. Y'all have got to start picking a side and staying there. If it ain't funny when Chrissy got her head went upside, if it wasn't funny when the police was at her door, if it wasn't funny when she could have potentially had an abusive man around her kids, then it ain't funny when Jasmine going through it. Even if Jasmine is being delusional right now, even if that ninja is low down and she is a fool for even letting him continue to stay, ain't nothing nobody can do about it. Ain't no amount of reaction videos, ain't no amount of CPS calls, ain't no amount of anything gonna make that lady stop dealing with that no good man until she ready to stop dealing with that no good man. Now, hopefully, she take a page out of, hopefully she wake up and smell the coffee before it's too late. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't get the hypocrisy. I just don't get it. And I'm sorry. I know people love to, I know that my Jazzy Life has a lot going on over there, and she definitely got to work on herself and get together. But she ain't the only one who got a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? It says, I don't like her, but that's just me. And that's fine. Like I said, I'm not saying that My Jazzy Life doesn't have stuff going on that needs to be corrected, right? She obviously got a lot of shit going on. She need to get her shit together. I will say that. That's why I'm able to still listen to some of the reaction videos on her, because a lot of times people are giving her really good advice. So I'm not saying that, my Jazzy Life is just this stand-up woman and she's not doing anything wrong or she's not doing anything worthy to be talked about. Oh, hell yeah, she definitely is. But it's the selective outrage for me. I'm sorry. You cannot be on here putting out PSAs trying to help somebody through for whatever they're going through, and then 5 minutes later you attacking another person. Like that shit is beyond me, okay? Yes, it's selected outrage. It's either you're gonna give a damn about people mental health and their well-being, or you're not. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. Like if you're somebody who you just, you know what I'm saying? Like this is a thing. I'm not saying that people can't show love and support when someone has cried out for going through a hard time. You definitely can. But all I'm saying is, it is not, I cannot respect people who have their picks and chooses on when they want to be empathetic. Because it wasn't funny when Chrissy was going through it. Nobody wanted, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't funny when she was going through it. A lot of people wanted to, don't talk about it. That, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted to stand up and support. Nobody found it funny when Chrissy was over there getting beat on, which she was. The police were called. She tried to water down what happened, but she was definitely over there. That man was definitely being aggressive. He definitely was doing what the hell they say Chris is over there doing to Jazzy. I mean, it may not have been the same exact thing, but it was in the same category. He was abusive as well. Everybody wanted to tiptoe around it. Let's stand in support of strong mommy Chrissy. Don't get me wrong. I was one of them people that was like, damn, I hope she'd be okay. But let's not act like she wasn't still on coming on here with this man after the rumors. Let's not act like she wasn't still trying to have another baby with this man if she already got about 9, 10 children, however, I think 9. You know what I'm saying? Let's not act like it's other people out here whose life is just not as equally as a hot mess as Jasmine's could be. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. She is Toya says that Julio was beefing last night. Yes, she was talking about My Jazzy Life. Lady will say exactly. Shawna's place said, no, I'm talking about the reactor you mentioned. I like Jazzy. Oh, okay. Yeah. And that's cool. That's cool. Like I said, when it comes to the mommies, I can listen to some of the commentary, just not all of it. Because like I said, I feel like no one is perfect. I would be a fool, or I would be a liar to say that I've never dealt with a no good nigga. Okay? Out now, listen, I'm not, now I have not went to the extreme that some of these mummies have, but everyone has stayed in a relationship for longer than they should have. Everyone has everyone has dealt with some things that they should not have dealt with, and everyone has reached their breaking point at different points in time. Some of us sooner than others. Some of us decide, that, hey, immediately off the rip, this is a red flag. I gotta go. I gotta bounce. And some of us be like, it takes us a little bit more before we just fed up. So, I'm not sitting up here acting as if, Jazzy is doing no wrong or whatever. But what I'm saying is, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to see nobody sitting up here acting like they really give a damn about coming together and helping people going through something, and then you literally 5 seconds later attacking a black woman, dragging somebody every day. And don't get me wrong, these mommies, they put out content that is reaction worthy because they always have something going on. But it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And since I was taken aback when I saw a lot of the internet bullies all of a sudden believe in God and praying yesterday. Yeah. And I'm just going to keep it all the way 100. Like, I'm sorry. And like I said, this is not to discount or or no disrespect to the woman who's going through something, because I'm praying for her too. But for a lot of y'all to be so concerned, you need to be a better steward. You need to be, maybe don't be a part of the problem. Because the same way that young lady is going through something, the next person could be going through depression. The next person could be feeling defeated. The next person could be, could feel, the same way that young woman was feeling. And are you all going to offer her that same grace? No, you're not. Jazzy has came on here many of times talking about being depressed and talking about, just, being defeated. And, in all actuality, we probably know some of the stuff that she's going through is because she won't put her foot down and make the necessary changes, right? But at the same time, y'all don't give a damn when she come over here and say what she got to say about her going through depression or whatever. Y'all don't give a damn about what her mental state is at that point in time. You don't. You just don't. Okay? You don't give a damn. Just like y'all sitting on here right now, ready for Liv to spill the damn tea, ready for Liv to go in on Jasmine, ready for Liv to tell us how Jasmine was getting beat. But what you was doing in your house, Liv? What you had going on that caused you to lose your custody of your kids? What you had going on that caused all this drama and this ruckus surrounding whoever your baby dad is supposed to be? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they turned into a big joke. If she come on here tomorrow and say, hey, I'm ready to end it all, God forbid she don't ever say that. You know what I'm saying? But Dana, ain't nobody gonna give a damn. Ain't gonna be no prayers. Ain't gonna be no none of that. And like I said, this is separate. This is nothing to do with the young lady. We're still praying for the young lady. So this is not saying forget what she has going on. This is saying that if we can put our best foot forward and we can be kind and compassionate and we can provide empathy to one person, we can be a little bit more kind and compassionate to all. Because if you think that somebody waking up every day, having people talk about their kids, having people laugh at their domestic violence situation, having people talk about their appearance, having people pick at them for not having friends, having people threatening to expose their business, if you think that doesn't wear on a person and that can't drive this woman to that same place, you're crazy. You're crazy. And if you think what Olivia is doing to Jasmine is cool, you crazy as well too. Because at the end of the day, this shit is for clout. She could have said whatever she had to say to Jasmine behind the scenes. She could have been done with Jasmine behind the scenes. She doing, and you got to blame Jazzy a little bit too, because of the way she dragged all of y'all ass and talked about y'all ass after that girl's trip. She couldn't have never been a friend of mine. Never. It says Liv is losing because her ex-husband is getting married this year and her kids are going to have a stepmother. It says having people dig. Yeah. Like I just don't like the hypocritical shit. Like I don't like it. Like y'all ready to kiki about this girl possibly getting attacked. Domestic violence is a real thing and it's not an easy thing to walk away from. And y'all was so concerned. Y'all was ready to get on y'all knees and pray when it was Chrissy going through it. And she kept taking her ninja back at first too. Let's not get selective amnesia. She did not leave after that first incident. It was a couple incidents that came out about Rod before she finally washed her hands. Okay? Her kids was over there witnessing some shit they shouldn't have witnessed either. That don't make it right for Jasmine. But ain't nobody want to say shit then. There were only a few people who actually covered it. And then, even then, people was in that chat. Well, no, but Chris. No, baby. All I'm saying is this. Cut the shit. Don't get on here acting like you're Mother Teresa and you care about the black woman's mental health and you want to bring everybody together when it's people that you favor. And this does not take away from what whoever's going through. But then when it's somebody else, y'all got a front row seat ready to see their trauma, ready to tear their ass down, ready to see them lose their kids, ready to see them, you know what I'm saying, potentially be abused by their lover. You know what I'm saying? Front row and center, baby. You know. But that's just how I feel. I know that this is an unfavorable opinion. I know the trending thing to do is drag MyJazzyLife because MyJazzyLife has a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm opening the door looking for my DoorDash, honey. I got me some Jamaican food on the way. But I know that's the trending thing to do. I know that MyJazzyLife, she gives us a lot of content, and sometimes I be looking at her like, girl, come on now. I'm rooting for you, but come on, girl. You know what I'm saying? I agree. MyJazzyLife definitely has some opportunities. And the first thing she need to do is boot that man up out of there. Now, I'm in agreement with everybody on that. She need to get that nigga out because he's the problem. Okay? Definitely. But she ain't the only one who need to get their shit together around here, okay? I said, Liv is a big scary bullet who talks shit but has her comments turned off. She's a joke. Yeah, I mean, Liv is definitely giving messy. Liv always gave messy. And I really think that, she just continued to be Jazzy's friend so she continued to go back and forth with Chrissy. I mean, and like I said, I wish Jazzy would have just been smarter and saw that it was all a play from the beginning. Just like she on here saying, I will play these recordings. Who in the hell, if your friend is getting abused, who got... Hold on, y'all. Hey, thank you. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, if your friend is getting abused, who has the who just think, okay, let me record this? I'm gonna be trying to get to my friend. I'm gonna be trying to call the police. I'm going to be trying to figure out what's going on with my friend. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn about no recording. So the fact that you have these recordings stored in your phone and you're waiting for Mad Day to unleash the recordings, bitch, what? And everybody in the comments just eating it up. Yeah, expose her. Man, please. Everybody full of shit, if you ask me. If you ask me. This shit is not entertaining. Okay, she got a ninja over there. He ain't no good. He being abusive. He being aggressive. I don't need to know every little detail about what the hell going on. I don't want to hear what happened. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear every little detail about what happened in front of the kids. Did he hit her like this? Did he do it like this? Did he do this? I don't want to hear that. That's sad. I'm praying for her. I want her to do better. I want her to find her worth and leave. I don't want to sit on the internet and kiki about it. That's serious. The same way we didn't want to kiki when it was Chrissy. The same way we didn't want, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same shit. It's just, it don't matter. Just because it's because it's Jazzy, it's okay. I'm talking about so many police reports came out about Rod. Nobody wanted to touch it. Only a few people spoke on it. And not saying that people should have been speaking on it because there was nothing to speak on. People understood it for what it was. Hey, we don't know what's going on over there. We're not going to agitate the issue. We're going to pray for her. We're going to hope she do better. Why we can't have that mindset when it comes to Jazzy? Hey, is something serious going on over there with her and that man? We're going to come together and pray just like we did for everybody else. We're going to solicit the prayer warriors and we're going to pray that she get up out of there. And we're going to leave that alone because that's serious. And we don't want to further agitate a situation. If I'm already going through hell, Lady Deborah says, I know that's right. But yeah, if I'm already going through hell at home, if I already got a nigga over here terrorizing me, then my job, which is the internet, I don't want to get on here every day and see people talking about it and mocking it. That could send somebody over the edge. But y'all ain't gonna talk about that though. Y'all ain't gonna admit that. You know. So that's all I had to say. I didn't want to keep y'all long. I'm gonna enjoy my food. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna come over here and get my opinion because let's just stop the hypocritical antics. Let's just stop it. Let's just stop. All we can do is pray for each other and have grace and mercy. There's a way that you can do commentary with grace. There's a way that you can do commentary without attacking somebody. There's a way that you can do commentary without agitating the same situation. Y'all been talking about Chris allegedly beating on this woman for months and months and months. Okay, we get it. He's a nigga. He's a nothing ass nigga, and he need to go. Ain't nothing nobody can do about it. Nobody can do nothing about it. She is the only one that can determine when she's gonna end that relationship. We can huff, puff, blue, scream till we blue in the face. Jazzy ain't gonna leave that man until she ready to leave that man. And whatever happens in that household, we're gonna pray against it. But whatever happens to her is on her. Can't nobody do nothing about it. And that goes for anything. Thank you, Lady Devereaux. Thank you. And that goes for anything and anyone on this internet. The same way we couldn't do nothing about Chrissy and her DV situation, we can't do nothing about Liv and whatever she had going on with her baby daddy. We can't do nothing about it but pray and move on. But for everybody to want to have a front row seat to somebody else's trauma, but then want to get on here and act like they Mother Teresa, it was just mind boggling to me. And I just think a different perspective needs to be put out there in the atmosphere. You know. I can't imagine myself damn near in tears, concerned about one of my internet friends, really, really, in one breath. And then after that, I'm just going to drop my tears and start attacking somebody and start trying to get the tea on them getting beat. No, that's lame. That's whack, in my opinion. But that is all I have. I love you all, and I will see you all in my next video. Thank y'all for listening real quick. Love y'all.